Sometimes the people closest to you are not your biggest supporters, they're your quiet competitors. They smile in your face, but behind your back, their hearts whisper something else. Not everyone who claps for you is truly happy for you, and not everyone who stays silent is harmless. Some carry a jealousy so hidden, it's wrapped in kind words and fake praise. In this video, we will uncover 5 powerful signs that someone may be jealous of you, but they're hiding it. These signs are based on the teachings of Islam, with wisdom from the Quran to help you recognize what the eyes can't always see. If you've ever felt like someone around you isn't happy with your success, but they never say it openly, this video is for you. They pretend to be happy for you, but inside they are not. There are moments in life when Allah blesses you with something beautiful. Maybe success, a peaceful home, a new opportunity, or a gift that you've been praying for. Your heart feels full. You're happy, you want to share it with others, and naturally, you look around hoping your close ones will feel that joy with you. But what happens when someone around you smiles, says all the right words, but deep inside, they are feeling something entirely different? They say they're happy for you, but inside their heart is burning with jealousy. This is one of the hardest realities to face, especially when the person is someone close, a friend, a colleague, maybe even family. They say, "I'm so proud of you," but their tone, their eyes, their energy, it doesn't feel right. There is no warmth, no light in their words. They're not excited. They look away quickly or try to change the topic. You're left wondering, why does their happiness feel so cold? This feeling isn't just in your mind, it's real. And in Islam, this type of hidden jealousy is considered one of the most dangerous diseases of the heart. It hides behind a mask of politeness. It wears the clothes of kindness, but inside it carries bitterness and resentment. The truth is, a jealous person may not always speak their jealousy, but they show it in the way they celebrate your blessings. Or rather, the way they fail to celebrate them. But don't let this disappoint you, because when Allah gives you something special, it's a sign that He is watching you. He has chosen you for that blessing, and no amount of hidden jealousy from others can ever stop what Allah has written for you. When someone pretends to be happy for you, let it go. Don't argue. Don't ask them to show more emotion. Don't force a celebration. Instead, remind yourself, this moment is between you and Allah. The people who truly love you will naturally feel joy with you, and the ones who don't, leave their hearts to Allah. He sees all. He knows all. The beauty of Islam is that it teaches us not to be shaken by the envy of others, because what Allah gives, no one can take, and what He withholds, no one can give. So why should you let someone's fake smile steal your moment of joy? Now, you might be wondering, but why do people feel jealous? Why can't they just be happy for me? The answer is simple. It's not about you. It's about them. When someone's heart is filled with comparison, they can't see blessings without feeling empty. They look at your happiness and feel their own sadness. They see your growth and feel their own failures. So they pretend. They smile, but inside they're fighting a storm. But you don't change because of that. Don't hide your success. Don't dim your light. Don't stop sharing your good news just because someone might not like it. Your blessings are not a problem. They are a gift from Allah. Be humble, be grateful, and trust that the right people will always support you with sincerity. And those who don't, Allah will protect you from them even when you don't know who they are. You were not blessed to be loved by people. You were blessed because Allah wanted good for you. So protect your peace. Let your heart be light. Smile with those who are sincere. And when someone fakes their joy, quietly pray for them. Ask Allah to clean their hearts, because when you show kindness to those who are jealous, you rise above the test. And when you stay connected to Allah, you are never alone in facing it. Keep shining, keep growing, keep thanking Allah. No matter who's pretending around you, your story is safe with Allah. They always try to compete with you. One of the clearest signs that someone is hiding jealousy deep inside their heart is when they always try to compete with you. Not in a healthy way, but in a hidden, silent, and sometimes bitter way. They act like they're on your side. They may even call you their friend. But every time you take a step forward, they feel the need to match it or do better, just to prove they are not behind you. This is not support. This is not teamwork. This is hidden rivalry disguised as friendship. You might notice this in subtle ways. You succeed at something, and suddenly they are talking about how they are planning something even bigger. You buy something new, and they make sure to show you that they got something better. You receive praise from others, and they quickly find a way to shift the attention back to themselves. It's as if your success makes them feel smaller, so they feel the need to fight for space. Not through kindness, not through love, but through quiet competition. In Islam, we are taught that true brothers and sisters in faith are like mirrors to each other. They want for each other what they want for themselves. Their love is pure. Their support is sincere. But jealousy poisons this connection. It replaces love with comparison, and it replaces support with silent struggle. A jealous person may never say the words out loud, but their actions speak clearly. Every blessing you receive feels like a challenge to them. Instead of being happy for you, they take your blessings personally, as if your success means they are losing something. But here's the truth. The blessings of Allah are unlimited. One person's success doesn't take away from another's. When Allah gives someone light, it doesn't darken the light of others. But a jealous heart doesn't understand this. That's why it competes. That's why it copies. That's why it tries to stay one step ahead, not for growth, but for pride. There's a big difference between healthy motivation and silent jealousy. Healthy motivation inspires us to become better without feeling bitter about someone else's progress. But hidden jealousy tries to catch up, not to grow, but to prove something, to show others that I'm just as good or I deserve more. This mindset is dangerous because it feeds pride, anger, and insecurity. And most importantly, it leads a person away from the beautiful heart that Islam teaches us to have. If you feel that someone is always trying to compete with you, always trying to one-up you, always trying to make you feel small, don't take it personally. Their struggle is not with you. Their struggle is with their own heart. You are just the mirror that reflects their insecurity. So don't fall into their trap. Don't feel the need to prove yourself. Don't start competing back. That's not your path. Stay focused on your journey. Stay focused on your purpose. What Allah has written for you, no one can take it away. You don't need to race anyone to reach it. You just need to trust Allah and walk with faith. And remember, when you see someone trying to compete with you, let your heart respond with compassion, not pride. Because maybe they are lost. Maybe they are struggling. Maybe they don't know how to deal with their emotions. Ask Allah to guide them. Ask Allah to fill their hearts with peace. And most importantly, ask Allah to protect your own heart from becoming like theirs. Keep walking with your head high and your heart clean. Keep growing without looking sideways. The only one you're in competition with is yourself. Every day become better for the sake of Allah. That's the race worth winning. Not the one people are secretly trying to run behind your back. And when you feel hurt, when you feel disappointed by the fake competition around you, go back to your prayer mat. Raise your hands and say, "Oh Allah, I leave all hearts to you. I leave all comparisons, all jealousy, all hidden games behind me. You know my worth. You know my story. You are enough for me." They speak indirect negativity about you. There are people who will never insult you to your face. They will never directly say anything rude. Instead, they choose a different path, one that's silent on the surface but sharp underneath. They speak negatively about you in subtle, indirect ways, not with anger, but with sarcasm, not with arguments, but with jokes. They say things that seem light, but they carry heavy meanings. They hide behind words that sound innocent, but they are filled with jealousy, bitterness, and hurtful intentions. They may say something like, well, not everyone gets things that easily, or people like you always have it lucky, or let's see how long you can keep this up. They may speak these things in front of others or when you're not around. These are not just random words. These are signs that someone's heart is not clean when it comes to you. Their jealousy doesn't allow them to say good things openly, so they choose the path of indirect harm. In Islam, speaking negatively about someone behind their back, even slightly, is one of the major sins. It's called backbiting. But jealous people don't always do it the obvious way. They don't always gossip openly. Instead, they use hidden words, side comments, and sarcastic phrases to plant doubts in others' minds. They don't say, "You're wrong," but they'll say things like, "I don't think they're as sincere as they pretend." They don't say, "You're not good," but they'll say, "Don't believe everything you see." Their words are designed to lower your value in the eyes of others without being caught. That's what makes it so dangerous. It's hidden, but heavy, quiet, but cruel. And the saddest part? It usually comes from those who smile in front of you, from those who pretend to care, from those who act like your friend. But deep down, their heart burns when they see you rise. So their tongue becomes a tool to bring you down, slowly, quietly, and indirectly. But don't let their words break you. Don't let their whispers shake your confidence. Because when Allah raises someone, no one's words can lower them. What people say behind your back has no power, unless you give it attention. Ignore the noise. Stay focused. Speak only what pleases Allah. And know this, when someone talks indirectly about you, it means they don't have the courage to face you. It means your light is too strong for their eyes. It means your growth is bothering their comfort. Now, you may wonder, what should I do if I know someone is doing this to me? The answer is simple. Do not fight words with words. Do not lower yourself to their level. When they speak indirectly about you, speak directly to Allah. Tell him your pain. Tell him your worries. Ask him to protect your heart and your name. Because when Allah defends you, no one else needs to. Also, pray for the person. As hard as it may feel, ask Allah to clean their heart, to replace their jealousy with peace, their envy with gratitude, their hate with love. Because when you pray for those who harm you, you purify your own soul, and Allah will reward you for your patience. But also, don't ignore your own feelings. If someone constantly speaks with negativity, even in disguise, learn to set boundaries. You do not need to keep people close just because they once acted kind. If their words are hurting you, you are allowed to take space. You are allowed to protect your peace. Islam teaches us to love for the sake of Allah, but also to keep distance from those who cause harm. So walk with your head high. Know that the value Allah has given you is not reduced by someone's whispers. Your worth is not measured by their opinion. It is measured by your connection to Allah. He knows your truth. He sees your intentions, and He will defend you, even when others try to destroy you with their words. Stay kind. Stay silent when needed. Let your actions speak louder than the words of others. Let your character shine so brightly that even the lies spoken about you begin to fade in the light of your truth. Because in the end, it is not about what people say. It is about what Allah sees. And if He is pleased with you, then you have everything you need. They are happy when you struggle. There's a kind of pain that doesn't come from life's trials, but from the reaction of people around you. It's when you're going through something difficult, maybe you've lost something, failed at something, or simply hit a low point, and instead of getting comfort or support, you feel that someone around you is secretly happy. They don't say it. They may even say the right words, "I'm sorry," or "May Allah help you." But their face shows no sadness, their tone shows no concern, and their eyes, those eyes, look calm when yours are filled with tears. This is one of the most painful signs of hidden jealousy. It is not always what they say, it's what they don't say. It's the silence in your storm. It's the strange peace they feel while you're struggling. They act like they care, but you feel no real warmth. They don't ask how you're doing. They don't check up on you unless others are watching. And worst of all, they somehow seem more energetic when you are not doing well. They smile a little wider. They talk a little louder. Why? Because somewhere deep in their heart, they feel relief. You see, a jealous person is not just disturbed by your success. They are comforted by your difficulty. Your failure makes them feel strong. Your sadness makes them feel safe. Your hardship becomes their rest. This is not friendship. This is not love. This is not the character of a believer. It is a sign of a heart that is darkened by envy, a heart that feels joy in the misfortune of others. But you must remember something very important here. Your struggle is not a punishment. Your failure is not a sign that Allah is angry with you. In fact, it may be the exact opposite. Sometimes Allah hides His greatest mercy inside a moment of hardship. He allows you to fall so that you can rise even stronger. He allows you to break so that He can rebuild you better. So don't let the hidden happiness of others break your spirit. Because your pain is a test from Allah, but their reaction is a test for them. When someone is quietly happy at your pain, they are not winning. They are failing in the eyes of Allah. Because only a weak soul finds comfort in another person's hardship. Only an insecure heart enjoys someone else's suffering. That's not strength, that's sickness. That's not victory, that's spiritual defeat. But you stay soft, stay kind, stay focused. Let them feel what they feel, and you feel what's true, that Allah is with the broken-hearted. He is close to those who are hurt, and He lifts the ones who remain patient during storms. So what do you do when you feel this kind of energy around you? You protect your heart. You protect your peace. You protect your soul by remembering that people can only feel happy at your pain if they've already lost the light inside them. Don't let their darkness put out your fire. Don't let their quiet joy destroy your silent patience. Every time you get hurt, lift your hands and speak to Allah, the one who knows every heart, even the ones who hide their feelings. Say, "Oh Allah, you see what I cannot. You know what they hide. You know the eyes that smile at my pain, but you also know my tears. You know my wounds. So I ask you to make this struggle a ladder that takes me closer to you. And I ask you to heal the hearts that enjoy the fall of others, because only you can guide what is lost. This is your power. This is your strength. You don't need to react. You don't need to expose anyone. You just need to grow. Because one day, Allah will lift you again. One day you will rise higher than before. And those who smiled at your pain will watch with silent hearts. Not because you defeated them, but because you were patient. Because you trusted Allah. Because you knew that His help is near. So keep going. Wipe your tears. Breathe deeply. Your pain is seen by Allah. Your struggle is witnessed by the most merciful. And while others may be happy at your fall, He is preparing your rise. And when Allah lifts you, no one can pull you down. They imitate you, but never acknowledge you. One of the most confusing behaviors you might experience from a jealous person is imitation without acknowledgement. You notice someone around you starts dressing like you, talking like you, choosing paths similar to yours, and even following the same routines or lifestyle you have. At first, it might feel flattering. Maybe you think, they admire me. But over time, you begin to feel that something is off. They copy everything. but they never give you credit. They never say, "I got this idea from you." They never admit that you inspired them. And sometimes they even act like they had the idea before you. This is not admiration. This is silent competition mixed with jealousy. In Islam, sincerity and honesty are core values. When someone truly appreciates another person, they acknowledge it with love. They say it with peace in their heart. But a person who hides jealousy will imitate your every move, not because they respect you, but because they want what you have. They want to walk like you, succeed like you, and be seen like you, but without ever giving you honor. Why? Because their heart can't stand the fact that you were there first. Their pride won't allow them to admit that you lit the path they're now walking on. It's a strange and painful experience. You may notice them change slowly. First the way they talk, then the things they focus on, then the way they dress or behave in public. They do everything you do, but when someone asks where they got the idea, they remain silent. Or worse, they act like it was theirs all along. And this hurts, not because you want praise, but because it's a silent theft of your effort and identity. But here's what you must remember. Imitation is not always a compliment. Sometimes it's a sign of hidden envy, a heart that wants your success, but doesn't want your name attached to it, a soul that wants your light, but refuses to admit it came from you. In Islam, the intention behind our actions matters more than the actions themselves. When someone imitates you with good intentions, it brings reward to both. But when the intention is rooted in jealousy and pride, it only brings darkness. A person who hides their jealousy by copying you will never find peace. Why? Because they are not living from their heart. They are living from your shadow. And shadows can never shine. Yet, you must stay calm. You must stay focused. You don't need to fight to prove you were first. You don't need to go around pointing fingers, because Allah sees everything. He knows who inspired who. He knows who copied what, and He knows who stayed sincere. Your originality is written by Allah, and no one can erase what He has blessed you with. When someone imitates you silently, don't let it shake you. Don't feel threatened, and don't become bitter. Instead, smile silently, because your path is strong enough that others are walking on it, even when they can't admit it. Take it as a sign that Allah placed something valuable in you, something others can't resist following. That's not weakness, that's strength. Keep moving, keep growing, keep being original. Your journey is not about being copied, it's about being consistent. What Allah has given you cannot be stolen. Your voice, your story, your influence, it all belongs to you through His will. No one can take it away. If someone copies your way of living, keep living in a way that pleases Allah. If someone copies your kindness, increase in kindness. If someone copies your faith, say Alhamdulillah, because that means your example is still rooted in goodness. But do it all for Allah, not for the recognition of people. And if you ever feel hurt because you were never acknowledged, hurt because your efforts were ignored, turn to Allah. Raise your hands and say, "Oh Allah, you are the one who sees the hidden. You are the one who rewards the silent effort. Others may copy, others may claim, but you know the truth. Keep me sincere, keep me original, and never let my heart turn jealous like theirs. This is your power. This is your peace. Remember, being copied means you're doing something right. Being imitated without acknowledgement means your light is bright enough that others want it, even if they won't say so. But your goal is not to be praised by people. Your goal is to be loved by Allah. And when you have that, you don't need anything else. So walk with your head high. Be proud without arrogance. Be strong without pride. And be thankful that Allah made you someone worth following, even by those who can't admit it. Jealousy is a silent poison. It doesn't always shout, but it slowly eats away at hearts and relationships. In Islam, we are taught not just how to recognize it in others, but also how to protect ourselves from it. and how to keep our own hearts clean. If you've seen these signs around you, don't be afraid. Just turn back to Allah, rely on Him, and stay focused on your journey. What Allah has written for you, no one can take away. And always remember, the more light you carry, the more some people will try to dim it. But if your light comes from Allah, it will never fade.